NFL Flag Football is a program of NFL Play 60, the NFL's movement for an active generation.
Let's go. Go ahead. Bring it. Ready? On 3 storm, all right? Come out flying. On 3 storm. Ready? 1, 2, 3, storm!
Welcome back to the 2008 NFL Flag Tournament of Champions. The journey to the NFL National Flag Tournament of Champions is a long one. It begins in local communities, stretches out to regional tournaments, and for some, ends with an exciting trip to Disney World. Let's take a look at some of our teams and the road they've taken to the Tournament of Champions. The Saints from North Miami Beach, Florida, have become one of the most successful NFL flag football programs in the country.
Keep working at it. Keep working at it. Listen to the back.
This season, the Saints returned to Nationals by cruising through the New Orleans Regional. The program, founded a decade ago to introduce kids to flag football, has flourished in South Florida. The Saints now have the backing of sponsorship from Mo Steel and the support of an entire community.
We've had this program in existence now for 10 years, and our community wants to get involved in it. It's not just a group of 10 kids. It's a family. It's a program. It's a community. We try to instill the discipline of football and the fundamentals of football, yet at the same time, the kids have a great time, and they get to travel and play football.
The difference is Mo Steel has history, and everybody knows us, and we take it seriously.
When we get to the tournaments, we don't go in the pools and stuff. We just focus on winning.
Dominate on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Since 2003, Mo Steel has had a participant reach the tournament final in at least one division and has won multiple championships.
We've had so much success over the course of the last 10 years or so that these kids, the new kids that come in, they just want to get to that level.
We've worked so hard to get to this game. Now let's show them why we're here, okay? We've beaten every other team would die to be on this field right now, and we're here. So let's make ourselves proud, all right?
This is not all about winning and losing. We'd like to win, we try to win, but as long as the kids put out their very best effort and do the things that it takes to win, I mean, you can't lose.
This year, the Saints' stiffest challenge in the 9 to 11 co-ed division could come from a scrappy group of youngsters from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Last season, the Eagles from Fort Wayne pulled off a major upset by defeating the Saints in the 9 to 11 co-ed final. This year, Fort Wayne has become the Rams. And though the logo on the jersey has changed, the results have remained the same. The Rams easily made it through a tough St. Louis regional to earn a return trip to the finals.
We played a really good team in our regional, but we beat them, so it wasn't that hard.
As the defending champs, the Rams will lose the element of surprise, but they remain confident they can repeat.
I think we're a really good team this year, and I think we can go out and win again.
It's our time, right here, right now, victory formation.
I thought we were going to be really good. I think we definitely have a chance to win it all again this year.
The Jets from Queens, New York won back-to-back championships in the 9 to 11 co-ed division in 2005 and 2006. Their success can be attributed as much to a mindset as athletic ability.
A lot of people, when they play flag football, it's new to them. So us having played it for a couple of years, we know what the rules of the game are. We have a better understanding of how to play it.
First and foremost is teamwork. They got to pick each other up. There's no finger pointing.
It's more of a disciplined game. We're not just running by everyone. We're running more plays, decoys. We're doing everything a little bit more advanced.
It's more than football. This is what people miss out on. They've been since 05 national champs, 06 national champs. These kids have done everything there is to do.
1, 2, 3,
They're great kids, they're fantastic students, and they're good athletes as well.
Up next, our youngest competitors lay it all on the line for a championship.
right, together. All right, we're going to do it together this half. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3, together.
The 9-11 co-ed tournament was an exciting and competitive event, with each team showcasing their unique talents. The younger generation proved they could make plays beyond their years.
You guys know you can score now. You know what's going on, and just go from there.
The preliminary round was distinguished by close games, skillful teamwork, and impressive individual efforts. During the preliminaries, the Cowboys emerged as the #1 seed after compiling a 3-0 record. The second-seeded Jets also earned a perfect record. Heading into the elimination round, everyone was confident they could win.
On 3, it's Cardinals. 1, 2, 3.
Cardinals! Chargers!
In the playoffs, the 6th-seeded Bears caused a shakeup in the standings by breezing through the lower bracket into the finals. The upper bracket was more predictable. Tournament favorites Rams and Saints matched up in the quarterfinals.
This is our time. Right here, right now, we gotta make a stand, okay? Gotta make a stand.
Come on, Rams, let's go!
The Saints proved their toughness by avenging their loss in last year's finals with a 20-7 win over the defending champs. The championship game in the 9-11 co-ed division features the Saints from North Miami Beach, Florida, who are heavy favorites in this year's tournament. For their championship prayers to be answered, they're off to get by the Bears from Cincinnati, Ohio. The question is, can the Bears top off their Cinderella run by defeating the explosive Saints? Before the teams kick off, let's meet our participants. For the underdog Bears to have a shot, they would need to find a spark. They found the perfect catalyst in tailback Carlos Harris.
Running around, right in, with an amazing speed all the way for a touchdown. Goes back to pass, throws it deep. Carlos Harris with a great catch and a touchdown.
With so much speed and quickness, the Bears were poised to run away with the championship.
Completes it. There's Bird with the move. Another move. Harris! Look at him! Unbelievable!
I see you running the play, you're darting all over the place. Look like you have a joystick. Where you learn that move at, on Madden?
No. My cousin be teaching me when I be at home. He be teaching me and my cousin Carlos here, but...
Down 19-7 in the second half, the Saints finally found their championship form.
Edwards with a completion. Turns the corner.
Blake Edwards led a charge that had the Saints on the verge of the lead in the final minute.
They have no timeout, so I don't need you to rush these plays either. You can't give them any time on the clock. Got it?
Moskovitz back to throw. Sees someone open. Edwards for the touchdown.
We got the ball last. We got to drive down and punch in, right?
And here we go, folks. 21.5 seconds left in the game. Harris back. There he goes. He takes off. Keeps going down the field. A tackle. There's only 11 seconds left. Can they get a playoff?
Though the Bears had the Saints back on their heels, for victory, they would have to beat the whistle. The wild finish would only get wilder. A game of inches would be decided by who had time on their side.
It is determined that the clock had run out on the Bears, and the victory goes to the New Orleans Saints, 20-19.